Hello.
friends.
Good afternoon and good morning, everyone.
I know I love it that it's different for us. I'm West Coast over
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
California. We got
East
our East
Coast.
Coast friends. The battle rages on for which coast is the best. We are doing a show all around holiday hairstyles, and I'm really glad to see we both got the memo to wear some festive
Yes.
holiday colors.
We got the whole thing down.
That's right. I feel like I always do the explaining of the simulcasting. Do you wanna take that today, Nicole?
Sure.
We're changing it
Um,
up.
Change it up. So today we are streaming on both my channel and T3 Micro's channel. So I'm Nicole from Take It From Nicole. This is Sarah Williams from T3, and we are streaming on both channels right now, live on the air. So you guys can check out some holiday hairstyles. We have some really good products. There's an exclusive promo code, so you guys are saving 20% on all the T3 products on there. Plus, a few of them are on sale as well, so you get to double dip on a few of these, which is very, very exciting. So
I
we have
love a
some
good
really
double
great
dip.
stuff. Me too.
Yes, and oh, Susan, thank you so much for the follow on the T3
Uh,
side. Appreciate you, girlfriend. With this show, because I think usually we focus more on like a category of tools or
mhm.
like one or two hero tools. But it's like for holiday hairstyling, I kind of wanted to sprinkle in a little bit of everything. That way,
Yeah.
no matter what your preference is, you'll be able to kind of follow along. So we've got the AireBrush.
Yep.
This She's my new favorite. I don't know about you.
It's really, really good.
It's really good. And it's 16% off just right now on Amazon. Don't know how long that's going to last. And then you get that additional 20% off till midnight Pacific time tonight. Yeah. Awesome to prep your hair with that blowout moment. Works super duper quick. The idea with this blowout brush is actually it will take you from completely wet to completely dry and style in half the time it would take you to do a blowout with a T3 dryer and a brush. So really quick and efficient.
Yes.
You have so much hair, Nicole.
I do. I have a lot of hair. And I actually just got it cut.
Oh, me too. Just earlier this week, I'm like missing like an inch. I'm like, what happened?
It's a lot of hair. So a lot, a lot.
It's a lot of hair. So, I don't have quite as much hair, but definitely really incredible results to be able to, have that one step style moment to dry and, do the blowout in one tool with one hand. So this is just awesome. And a blowout's such a beautiful like baseline style for any further style you're going to create. And then we've got
Oh, Richard's on. Hi, Richard.
Richard. Oh, I see him over here too. King of Hearts. Welcome, welcome. And then we've also got a flat iron today. This is the SinglePass StyleMax. It's showing up as 14% off, plus the additional double dip discount of 20% off. 9 heat settings. This auto customizes your heat setting based on your hair type and then your desired style. So really, really fun. I'm going to do some curling with this. And then we've got the switch kits.
My favorite.
Awesome. Are they your favorite?
They
Wave
are
trio
my
or curl
favorite.
trio? Or do you dabble between the two?
I dabble. It depends on what I'm doing.
I like it. So these are our interchangeable sets. Got the box here. And we'll get into the difference between the two trios and all that fun stuff. But interchangeable, so you get that power base. And then 3 barrels. And it's a blend of clipped irons and wands. So lots of fun stuff. A little bit of everything in here. So the discount too is going to apply to those tools and then all the brushes and accessories we are featuring today. So nice little discount vibes. Nicole, where are you at with your hair? I always like to start with that. Are we day 1, day 2, freshly washed,
We
prep?
are
What's going on?
day 3, so it'll get washed tonight. So
Love it.
and I did not style it yesterday, so it's trying to remember what I did when I dried it. I dried it with just I just rough dried it with a regular dryer, right? Because I wasn't styling it. So I couldn't even tell you exactly which one it was. I think it might have been the Air Luxe.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so one of those
I like
things where
it.
you kind of just grab whatever's closest. So very like rough, like there's nothing going on here.
Just some natural pattern popping through, and yeah. It's quite pretty for day 3 and not much,
Thanks.
just a rough dry. I love it. Good for you.
It's been cold here, so like we've had low humidity, which has helped.
Oh, there you go. That does help.
Yeah.
I usually like to do freshly washed hair for the streams because unlike Nicole, I can't go 3 days. I start to get a little too oily. So this is freshly washed. And then I just did a rough dry with the T3 StyleMax. So I feel like you can see some really beautiful shine, really great volume. But I still like to, after a rough dry, go in and do a heat style to just kind of get rid of some of this excess pattern, a little bit of like residual frizz that's always going to be there from a rough dry.
Yeah, and we've talked out before about how like I have more than one pattern. You can really see it today where this is very, very straight and then this is very much not.
Yep.
So going in with some kind of heat tool is going to be a necessity today.
Going to be helpful. And are you going to, because I feel like with the switch kits, you can are you going to go for like a smaller size barrel? Or are you going to go for something that more matches your natural softer?
I pulled out 2 options based on our like inspo picture. I don't know if we want to do the larger or the more medium size. So I think it kind of depends on which one you're going to use. And I was going to kind of base it off of that.
I was going to curl with the SinglePass StyleMax, but I was also going to maybe demo a little bit of the difference between the 1 1/4 inch clip and wand. So maybe you do the bigger one.
That's what I was kind of leaning towards. So I think that'll be good
on your hair. Yeah, love it, love it.
And I haven't used it in a while. It's been a minute, so I feel like I've been kind of just being lazy and not switching stuff out, and so it's kind of nice to mix things up for a minute and do something different.
It can be, you're going to fall into the habit, which not a bad thing, just like your go-to style. But I feel like the holidays is also that moment to kind of like play, be a little more glammed out, take a little more time. So, yeah.
And I've been going through, I don't know, I go through like phases where like I do like the same thing. So I think it's time to like kind of switch it up a little.
A new era, if you will.
Yes. At least for today.
There you go. I'm going to put on our screen right now. I've got in the T3 product carousel, the Wave Trio. Incidentally, the fabulous Nicole is going to be using the 1 1/2 inch barrel, which is available in both the trios. But just to kind of go through and speak to the differences as you're shopping so you can know kind of what you're getting. The Wave Trio sort of has the bigger barrel. So we're going to have a 1 inch wand. I'm not going to use that one. Just kidding. I was going to, and I changed my mind. So we've got the 1 inch wand. We've got the 1 1/4 inch clipped iron, and then the 1 1/2 inch clipped iron. So the idea with the switch kits, right? You get 3 barrels with that interchangeable base, so you can switch up your look at any time, and have this styling versatility. It's like 3 tools in one. And we wanted to offer a blend of wands and clipped irons, just so you can get that ultimate styling versatility. So you can kind of see what those barrels look like on the models that you just saw. The smaller the barrel, the tighter the curl. The bigger the barrel, the more just kind of volume and body you're going to get. And of course, all that beautiful shine. We'll talk about the tech. And then just do, a continued deep dive on the Curl Trio, which is the other trio that's available. They're the same price. They're both 17% off, plus that additional 20% off. So you're double dipping on your discount today. This is called the Curl Trio because you get that itty bitty 1/2 inch barrel to create those really, really fun, teeny tiny here. Pull back up. Nicole's doing a nice job showing. So teeny. And then you can see on our model, David Lopez here. Really fun on shorter hair to like brush it out and get lots of volume. Fabulous for touching up naturally curly, naturally coily hair types. Or if you don't have that hair type, creating it on your hair. And then you're going to have the 1 1/4 inch wand and then the 1 1/2 inch clip irons. They both have the largest one, the 1 1/2 inch clip. Almost creates, like a faux blowout moment. So, and that's what you're going to be using. So
yes, pretty. That's the plan.
It. Okay.
I call this one my Saved by the Bell wand.
It's so cute, isn't it?
It is. It reminds me of, what is her name? I can't remember her real name.
The blonde one?
The blonde one, yeah.
Yes.
Where she has like the really tight curls.
Tight ringlets, like the permed look in the 80s. Yeah.
Yes, the 80s perm look.
I always feel like it's like my Harry Potter wand.
Now that's all I'm going to be able to think about.
Yeah. I know you're a Harry Potter T-Swift fan. We've been hanging out long enough.
Very much so.
Pulling
out some of my tools here.
Yes. Love it. I'm going to turn on my
because we both have our baskets.
Our little basket of brushes.
Basket o' brushes.
I drop things. Both of the tools we're featuring right now have 9 heat settings, which is incredible. Lots of room for that personalization. I'm using heat setting normally 4 to straighten, but it'll drop to heat setting 3 to curl. So that's kind of a fun feature. I'll highlight the flat iron on the T3 product carousel, but we know Nicole's using the trios over there. I should probably detangle, and I feel like I'm talking a lot, so I'm going to let you talk a little bit about your plan and what you're going to create here.
Okay. So Sarah sent me some inspiration pics for like what we were going to try to do today. So I'm going to curl with the clipped iron, and then I'm trying to decide if I should keep a middle part or if I should do more of a side part, because you had like the little teeny tiny bobby pins on the side.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if I should move my part over just a little to then pin it over.
I love it. Super cute.
And we have, if you're moving parts and stuff, the brushes are actually really nice for that. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, is I'm gonna play with the part a little, which my hair is very much trained, so it takes a little bit of effort to move it.
And you're normally middle part gal, right?
Yeah, you can tell like you can still see it even with like
it wants to be.
It wants to be in the middle.
I switch it up, and I'll even switch up the side that I do my side part on, just depending on what my hair is looking like that day. Middle parts are honestly a little newer for me, so I'm going to do a middle part. I'm going to create a really fun look that's sort of like retro, like feel like 60s, 70s inspired, with some fun fringe. And then I'll show you how to do it in a half up, half down, and then we'll also put it in a ponytail just to kind of show you can, you can change it up. For me, Nicole, and I don't know how you feel, but like when it's holiday, it's like I want it to be glamorous, and I feel like the way you can elevate any style is just with those accessories, like
absolutely
the clips, the pearls, the headbands. Like that's the moment.
It is the moment, and I feel like, especially holiday, I love like the Gossip Girl, like kind of thicker headbands. That I love like a good like headband moment for holiday. I feel like you can get away with it even if you're a little bit older. Whereas, in July, people might look at you like, okay, why is she wearing like a velvet pearl encrusted headband? But if you show up to a holiday party, people are just like, oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, my halo headband.
Yeah.
Not an everyday moment, but fabulous for the holidays.
Perfect for holiday. It's like the time to do it.
It is. Yeah. And I think oversized is kind of in right now. I feel like that's
very much. Oversized everything. Oversized jeans.
Exactly.
All the things.
We just want to be go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and prep my hair with Redken One United. It's the like 25 benefit spray. Have you used this before?
I haven't actually. Is it one of your faves?
Yeah, it's a really good one. I call it, I'm not sure Redken would appreciate this, but it's like I call it the lazy person spray.
Oh, love that.
Because this does conditions, nourishes, improves manageability, helps even out porous hair, reduces dryness, detangles. It's a cutting lotion. It primes hair for styling, prevents breakage, prevents heat damage, prevents split ends, helps seal cuticle, safe for ombre hair. It does everything. So,
it does everything. Multi-use, multi-purpose.
So like if you're looking for you're like, I don't want, now we all know I love my products, and I definitely have probably 100 different hair products. But if you're somebody and you're like, I just want like one thing, like this is a good one for that. If you're not into having lots of products. So yeah.
You don't want to be layering and cocktailing your products.
Yeah.
You're like,
whereas I love a good hair product cocktail. But this is a good one if that is not your jam and you're like, I do not want all the things.
Yeah. Just simplify.
It's a really good simplify one.
Love that. Yeah. I normally, I'm such a heat protectant nut. I just got my hair cut earlier this week and dyed, and I always feel like it feels crunchy after that.
Yes, no matter what I put on it, doesn't matter if I go to an Aveda salon. So even if they do like the bonding mask, I still feel, because I don't know if you do this, but because do you do single or double process for your hair?
I do single process, yeah. So highlights. Sometimes I'll throw in low lights if it's too blonde, but yeah, mostly just partial highlights. Yep.
Okay. So I went in, and so sometimes I just do like a gloss or a glaze, in
Yes.
between. And so this was like full, I went on Saturday. So like just full, like highlights, everything. And it's just, I don't like the way my hair feels right after getting the highlights done.
Yep.
So like I'm just now back to where I'm like, okay, it feels nice again.
Yeah, it's like when you leave the salon, it always feels super duper soft because they put all the
Yes,
good things in it. But then the
all the
next wash or
things.
two, yeah. So I bust it out. Usually it's a little too like heavy for me, but it's a moisture shampoo from I believe Drunk Elephant, so super hydrating.
Ooh, I love their
Um,
stuff.
yeah. So and then I put in a Orbe heat protectant to rough dry my hair. So I feel like I'm prepped
Yeah.
and good to go. I'm gonna let the silkiness kind of just be from that extra hydrating shampoo. Um, so yeah, that's where I'm at. And I've already started curling because sometimes it takes me a minute. Love it, love it. I'll talk a little bit about the flat iron that I'm using since I know we kind of talked a little bit about those switch kits. So it's 14% off. So 127.49 plus the double dip discount moment. And it's a really awesome, exciting tool with some really great tech. So on your screen, you can see the interface. Basically, you're going to input your hair texture, and that's a set it and forget it. You get the tool, get it out of the box, input your hair texture, and then this tool auto customizes those heat settings for you based primarily on your hair texture. And then to the right, you can see that text on how to diagnose your hair texture, whether it's fine, medium, or coarse. It sets the baseline for how much heat we need to style. And then you can kind of see that little button, curl mode, right? And that's above the power
I
button.
love that button.
Isn't it the best? So
It's just so clever.
fun factoid, you actually need less heat to curl your hair than you do to straighten your hair. Partially because gravity works on our hair. And if your hair is kind of too hot and you release it from that flat iron or curling iron, gravity's going to stretch it out. You're going to lose some of that curl structure. So we want a little bit less heat. So you press curl mode, which I'm neglected to do, so I'm doing it right now. And it dropped my heat setting from a 4 to a 3. So just really taking the guesswork out of knowing your heat setting because I feel
And it
like
remembers them, which I think is super cool.
it
So like when you turn it back on, like you don't have to remember, well, what heat settings was I doing? It just knows.
it just knows. It
Just
just
magic.
knows. Yeah, and then to go out of curl mode, you just press that curl mode button again, and you're back to straightening your hair. So, and Nicole, I'm very proud of you because you have learned how to straighten with a flat iron since we've been streaming together the
It
last like year or
was
so.
an effort. Let me tell you. I mean, I was committed.
You were
Almost had
very
to be
committed.
committed.
Yes.
But I did it, and I wasn't.
Is
But
it
it's still not my favorite, but I can do
okay?
it.
Yeah.
Monica says, "Hi, ladies. I got the curl brush. OMG, best tool ever."
Love it. Yes, Monica, and good to see you. Welcome, welcome, friend. Yeah, I taught myself to curl with a flat iron like 3 years ago in 2020 for the holidays. And I remember Christmas morning, I like this half of my hair looked amazing and the other half was not as cute. But that's all right. Yeah, I agree. It's still not my go-to, but I feel like for people that have really like maybe curlier hair types than us, or maybe their hair is just like bigger and they want it to be like less voluminous,
Yes.
flat iron's such a great option because it really does smooth out the hair as you're curling. And also just for people who want that single tool to do it all, like you can straighten, you can root lift, you can create liquid straight hair, you can curl, you can wave. So
and also for traveling, I'm obviously, I'm sure you're shocked to hear that I'm not a light packer, but
me either.
There are people out there who are.
Yes.
And I think being able to only have to bring one tool with you when you travel is really nice. And be like, okay, I can straighten my hair, I can curl my hair, I have all these options, with the tool that I'm bringing with me, I think is also helpful.
Totally.
On a related note, the little compact travel size, whoops, just unreleased my hair early. Trying to do too many things at once.
Yeah. Multitasking is hard.
also on sale and then has the coupon, and it's a really, really good deal. And I keep this in my suitcase. Even if I have no plans on straightening my hair, this comes with me every time I travel. Because I just like to have options.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's like super duper cute. Let me see if I have a little fun graphic. Because the fun part about that tool is it has that heat resistant cap.
Yes, I have like examples here. So when I travel with the I always bring the switch kit with me. So I have this little silicone thing that I slide them in.
Yep.
So this protects the counter so the hotel doesn't charge me for burning countertops.
Smart.
And then it's like an envelope, but I can put the tool in it. So if I'm like on my way to the airport, I'm like, I don't have time for my stuff to cool down. I can shove it in here. But the nice thing about this is that you don't need all this, because this will actually protect you from, having a accident with your heat tools. So I really like that. It's a nice touch.
I like that too on the flat iron because, I don't know about you, but I'm always like doing my hair at the last minute as I'm walking out the door. It seems like when I'm traveling.
It's usually my last thing I do.
Me too. Makeup's first, then hair. And so it's like, I don't want to put a hot tool in my luggage. So you can just put the cap on, throw it right in your suitcase, and you're good to go. So yeah. And all of the T3 heated styling tools, so basically everything except for our blow dryers and blow dry brushes, they're all auto world voltage. So as travel's coming up for the holidays or just like spring break or planning ahead, you can take any of those heated styling tools with you. See,
you don't need the voltage adapters, which is so nice.
And you don't have to like worry about like, am I going to blow out the electrical grid at my hotel?
Every time you say that, I can think of, in Home Alone where he asks for a voltage adapter and he goes, "Here's your voltage adapter," and hands Macaulay Culkin over. That's what I always think of.
Love it.
And the aunt's like, "Go pack your suitcase.
Go pack up, kiddo. Come on, child." See, for me, when I travel, I always take my switch kit.
Me too.
Okay, you take it all.
I take it all. Oh, and I bring the hair dryer. It doesn't matter that the hotel has a hair dryer, because that one will ruin my hair.
Oh yeah, I don't. I still talk about this trip to Dallas last summer, but I was just there for like one night, just doing like a training for one of our retail partners, and I didn't bring a hairbrush. I didn't bring my turban towel, and I didn't bring a dryer. And then after that, I added a packing list in the notes section of my phone so that every time I travel, I can make sure I bring.
Like I literally had to go to my carry-on suitcase and pull this out because it was in there. Like, because I just leave all of my travel stuff packed, so I don't forget it. Because I can't handle it. Like, where did I go that I forgot to bring a hairdryer? It might have been when I went to Austin. I didn't bring one, and I was like, I'll just use the one there, because I had already had like I had 2 suitcases, and I was like, even going for a week, and it was ridiculous, and I regretted my life choices. I was like, this is not good. Like, I really need my hairdryer with my ions and all my all the good things. And then I ended up anytime I try to use a hotel one, I don't know what it is, but I always end up catching my hair in the back of it. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it eats your hair.
Yep.
Yeah. T3 hair dryers do not eat your hair. Just saying.
They do not. They do not. Yeah. Part of that is like the T3 dryer technology and philosophy is like this softer airflow. So it's very soft. It's very gentle. It comes out whiter than other dryers, so it ends up decreasing your dry time significantly, and it's just healthier because it's not like blowing airflow at you. But because it has less airflow, the suckiness isn't as crazy. And then we also have our covers. So
the covers are probably the best. And as somebody who's used a lot of hair dryers, it's probably the best designed cover I've used. And I've probably at least 7 different T3 hair dryers at this point, and not a single one of them has ever sucked my hair in the back of them.
I love it. You're such a pro. You're such a T3 pro.
Either that, or I'm such a hot mess that I have a story for everything. Let's go with pro.
Yeah. I like that.
Okay, we're gonna go with that.
So
it's a real problem.
Yeah. Coming back to, because this is, we're all about our style inspo today. What are you curling all the same direction? Are you switching it up? I see you're doing a traditional corkscrew curl.
Just away from my face. And then I haven't decided if I want to finger comb or take the Detangler Duo comb through it. Decisions. I'm gonna let them cool and then kind of decide.
Yep. I like it. What happened to that one? There we go.
I also said I was going to change my part, and I did not do that before I clipped my hair back. So this should be interesting now.
Yeah, now you can go for it. As we're kind of speaking to just like styling techniques and stuff too, one of the tricks with curling with a flat iron, just so you're kind of are seeing me do it on multiple sections, but the big trick is to wrap your hair, right? Place it in your hair around the section, twist around fully, and then evenly and consistently pull it through your hair. If you go faster, you lose the curl definition. If you go too slow, you create like too much curl. So just that even and consistent rate is what creates that perfect, beautiful curl every time.
And I'm not loving this.
Pointer.
Oh, we're going back.
We're going back. We're resetting.
Reset. We're gonna do middle part. My hair is not having it today.
I'm mad about it. Well, also day 3, if you've had the middle part for a couple days, hard to change it.
We're just gonna do that.
Yeah. All right. One of the things too that we love about the styling tools is sort of this like shared baseline technology that T3 has. So couple of features live under that. One is the smart microchip. So that prevents any sort of temperature fluctuations in your tools, and that's in every T3 tool. It's in our dryers, flat irons, curling irons, everything. And then we use ceramic in a lot of our heated styling tools. So you'll have a ceramic-based heating component, and then you also have this custom blend ceramic or Ceragloss coating on the tools themselves. So you notice like as we're gliding through our hair, it's just like there's no resistance. It glides so beautifully. And then it keeps the tool evenly and consistently heated throughout the plates and the barrel. So the key to healthy heat styling is not overexposing your hair to unnecessary heat. We use our technology to ensure that you have a even and consistent heat throughout your styling experience. And then also those expanded heat settings to allow for that personalization. So again, you don't have too much heat for your personal hair type. Because what heat setting are you using for your switch kits right now?
4.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. That's generally where I keep my knot.
Smart. And see, you're still able to style in one path. Beautiful bouncy curls.
And it doesn't take long. I remember when I was a kid, my mom always used to count to 30. And now the thought of holding a curling iron in my hair for 30 seconds, I'm like, oh my goodness.
That's a long time. Yeah, ideally when you're on that right heat setting, at least with the T3 technology, it should just be 5 to 8 seconds for a curling iron.
Yeah.
So.
And it was not like a quick 30. It was 1,000, 2 1,000. When I think about it now, I'm like, oh gosh, how did she have any hair left? How did I have any hair left?
It probably, I
with
know.
80s tools.
Yeah. I think maybe without the smart microchip, it took 30 seconds for the tool to heat back. Like maybe it works.
Well, that's the thing is like we were talking about a few minutes ago. Like once you roll the hair, like the whole barrel doesn't stay consistent. So your hair, like the one portion of your hair, sucks out all the heat, and then it has to reheat the rest of the barrel. Whereas you don't have that problem with T3 tools. But back in the early 1980s, that was a thing.
Kind of a different scenario, different experience. All right, so I'm going to create my center part. I'm going to use our cute little detail kit, which is so fun. So you get 3 little combs and brushes. Oh, sometimes I forget like my hair looks crazy because I'm like doing it. Like what is happening?
I'm over here like collecting tools, curling my hair.
We're definitely multitasking. So you get like 3 little brushes. You get a little rat tail comb, which I feel like that one's very self-explanatory. And then you have your lift comb, which is for teasing your hair. It's a teasing brush, vegan boar bristle, made out of nylon. So really smooth on the hair, not going to cause damage. You get beautiful, beautiful grip. And then the pointed end for creating a perfect little part. And then this is sort of the best of both worlds. It combines them. So you're going to have your little comb on one side, your little vegan boar bristles on the other. Love this for like the little swirly and curly cues on the edges.
Yes, great for edges.
Yeah. I still
It's like,
use this. Go ahead.
oh, I was gonna say it's like a supercharged edge brush because I like that you have the little comb too.
Totally. And I like this. I don't really do the swirls, but like if I'm doing a sleek, almost like Sophia Richie bun, it's like I can really come in and get those little stubborn pieces. You could like stick this right in your pomade or gel or edge control. So yeah, nice little set. I'm going to create a part. And I feel like it always takes me a couple tries, but it's because my mirror is so far away, friends.
I always say, I even have a mirror that is supposed to be in the studio that I'm like, okay, I'm going to have this mirror here so I can look at it. And I always end up looking at my laptop. So I'm doing everything backwards.
You're like, why does that happen?
I'm at the point now where I feel like if I had to do this in an actual mirror, I would be confused. I'm so used to just doing everything backwards.
And it's weird because in the camera and monitor, sometimes it's like reversed. So that
everything's reversed. That's what, it's nothing is the right direction. Richard said we hit 5,000 likes.
Oh, thank you, Richard. Same here at the T3 one. You are the best, Richard.
He is the best. Richard, are you doing anything for the holidays? I haven't talked to you in a while.
Yeah, tell us what's going on, Richard. What's going on?
I feel outnumbered. Everybody's West Coast today.
West Coast, Best Coast.
West Coast, Best Coast.
So I feel like this style for me is probably what I'm going to do for Christmas.
Really?
Yeah, Christmas Eve, and then I'll wear it into Christmas Day. But I love this style.
Christmas Eve is a little bit crazy for us this year because the last Sunday of Advent is also Christmas Eve. So, yeah, so we have church in the morning, and my son Daniel is started acolyting, so he's acolyting. So we can't skip.
No.
We have church in the morning, and then we have to be back at church in the evening for then Christmas Eve.
It's a big church day.
Yes, lots of church. Richard says he might be heading up to Northern California to stay with the family for the holidays. That's so nice, but not sure yet.
Love it.
Well, I'm sure whatever you go with, it'll be good.
It'll be fabulous and festive. Yeah.
Yeah. Making sure I didn't miss a piece. I hate that. And then you like get to the end and you're like, oh, wait.
See, I was missing my mirror the other day and had like crazy pieces in the back that I'd missed with the edge brush. So I was like, never again. I'm having a moment and I'm curious. This would be like a really cute cut for me.
It really would. It's very, do you remember there was like an era of Jennifer Aniston on Friends where she had hair like that length?
Yes.
Not the Rachel cut, but like post Rachel cut. And not when she had her hair super long.
Yes. And it was, kind of.
Yeah, it was like that cute kind of a bob. Like a lobby bob.
Might have to dabble in that, ladies and gentlemen. All right, just for fun and to change things up, I'm switching to the switch kits. So I'm using the 1 1/4 inch clipped barrel, and then I'm using the 1 1/4 inch wand, just so you guys can kind of see the difference. They're each from different sets, but just kind of thought it'd be fun. You're using the big one. Why not, just change it up a little bit.
I like to see too, like talking about the difference with the technique, just because I feel like there's a little bit of a different technique when you use a wand versus a clip barrel.
Totally. And I feel like with the wand, you retain a little bit more of your hair's like natural volume, whereas the clipped iron kind of comes in and removes it.
Yeah.
I used to be such a wand girly, and now
I went through a whole wand phase where that's all I use. And now lately I've been using clip barrels more.
So interesting. Yeah, how it changes. Yeah.
So I've made an executive decision, and I'm going to use the Detangling Duo comb on this because I've been finger combing a lot. So I kind of want to see how this ends up looking with this.
Change it up. I love it.
Because the inspo pick was kind of like a loose, long curl. So
yeah.
Gonna
whatever your version of that is,
Kind of see what this looks like. Kind of liking it. And then, I don't know, I'm wondering if I want to do clips on both sides or just the one side. what I might do, and with the clip kit, like Miss Sarah and I were both using, not highlighted on here for you guys, and this also you can use the coupon on. We both were using the clips to segment out our hair, but it also comes with the cute little rose gold bobby pins, which I think are so festive for the holidays.
So fun.
So I almost have like a faux curtain bang thing going on here, and I'm wondering if I want to kind of leave that when I clip it.
Ooh, I love that.
And instead of doing the smoothed out, because I was going to take the teasing brush and smooth it flat and clip it, but now I'm kind of liking this.
Yeah, let it have that natural kind of quaff.
Yeah, and see how
I
that
like
looks.
it. I'm gonna show you guys a little trick. So I've been curling my hair with the flat iron, with the wands, with the clipped irons in this more traditional voluminous corkscrew curl. For the bangs, which I'm gonna leave down out of the style, instead of being so voluminous, I kind of want them to be a little more relaxed. So I'm gonna use the twist and pull technique, and it creates more of this like beachy wave. And I really prefer it on my fringe when the fringe is out. So it's pretty similar. I'm going to curl away from my face. So I'm going to use the clipped iron. Clip is facing the mirror or facing away from me. Start at the top just like I normally would. Wrap my hair around once and then I untwist. And then I continue that throughout the length of the fringe. And then I straighten the ends. And you can kind of see the difference. It just gives this more relaxed, longer look. No wrong or right way to do it, but I find that's a little more flattering for me when I'm styling my hair in this way.
One of the things I've been doing now when I do the twist and pull is I'll actually then pull a little bit on the end of the curl to like while it's still warm. Does it?
Oh yeah, like that.
Yeah, just to kind of
something like that.
Yep, just like that.
Love it. Yeah, it's nice because especially with longer hair or if you're overdue for a trim, it's like you still kind of want the heat on your end so they're not angered and splayed out.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Smooths it out.
Okay. I got the little. You know what? I'm kind of liking the idea of doing both sides.
Ooh, I love it. Yeah.
And I'm not saying that just because I want to use all the pretty bobby pins.
They're so cute, though. They're so festive.
They are so cute and festive.
I've been dabbling in color theory and like color analysis.
Oh.
And so rose gold tends to look good on everybody, whether you're cool undertone or warm undertone. So it's like anyone can get away with rose gold.
Oh, I like it. I feel like that makes a lot of sense because I've been going through and planning out outfits for this photo shoot, and I don't know if your hair or like your skin tone changes significantly in the winter versus the summer or not. Like I know that mine is considerably lighter in the winter. And I put on a silver dress and I was like, this is not working with my skin tone right now. Whereas normally I would not mind it. It would look good. And I was like, I look almost washed out in this. I'm not feeling it. And I was like, I really wish I had this in gold or rose gold because I think it would have looked better. But I feel like what you're saying makes sense. Like rose gold just kind of looks good on everyone. It doesn't matter if you're, lighter skin, darker skin, it just kind of goes.
It kind of works for all of us. Yeah. Yeah. That pinkiness warms it up. Yeah. It's funny. You're a Florida gal, so you get that nice tan. And even though I'm a California girl, I apparently don't go in the sun anymore. So I'm the same color year round.
Oh gosh. I went, I don't know if you remember how MAC used to, they might still do it. I haven't bought MAC makeup in a long time, but they used to do this thing where you could bring like 5 empty bottles and you get like a free product.
Yes.
And I went in with my foundation bottles and they like accused me of like crowdsourcing bottles. They're like, but you have like NC40 and like NC20. And I was like, no, really, my skin changes that much.
My skin changes.
I really was wearing this NC40 and not because it was like the mid 2000s and everybody was orange. Like that was my skin tone in the summer. And the lady totally didn't believe me. She was just like, okay. And you could tell, when you know someone doesn't believe what you're saying. I'm like, no, really, those really are all mine.
You're like, I promise, please. Yeah.
Like, this is why I have to get color matched every time I come in here.
I for my wedding, I did, the fake tan. And I'll do that. I'll probably do that for our holiday party on Thursday at T3 because I'm going to wear tank tops. Like, we need to cover this up. But I remember my makeup artist for the wedding was like, so what color are you going to be? And I was like, well, I'm going to do the tan 2 days before, so it'll be a little faded. But he's like, I'll just bring everything.
Yeah. Because you never know. Like, you gotta, like, the last thing you want is to have something that's too light or too dark. It just looks. Yeah. I'd rather not wear it than.
Yeah, exactly.
Have makeup that does not match, where your like neck has a line.
Yeah. So I feel like the fun thing about this look is, you can definitely recycle it and wear it a couple different days. So like day 1 for me, my hair looks great. I'm going to have the fringe down and I want to feel holiday-esque. So I'm going to throw in I
just love that. That's
my
so
headband,
cute.
right? So fun. And then, okay, day 2 for me, my hair is real oily. I can't quite go as long as Nicole. I don't love my dry shampoos. So I'm going to do a little updo. So let me grab my little elastic. And you can always just keep the fringe down or like touch it up. Let me do my half up, half down moment. You can even do like a little clip.
Katie and Richard started following. Thanks, guys.
Oh, thank you, guys. Richard says LOL. Run this one. Richard's everywhere. He's like American Express.
He's omnipresent.
Yeah.
He's like American Express.
Everywhere you want to be. So I like to keep a little bit of that like natural sort of texture.
I like it. I like that.
Yeah. A little more glam. And then maybe, this is a moment for like a little bobby pin situation. Just for fun. Get a little rose gold in there. You know what I'm saying, Nicole?
I do.
And then, day 2 for me or day 3, dependent, ponytail. So take this out. And for this one, I like to put ponytails on the top of my head. But with this style, I really like to exaggerate it, Nicole. So it's very like 60s and mod.
Oh, I like it already.
Right? So you get it like up here. This is kind of my favorite version of it. Isn't that so fun?
Yes. You know what else you can do? I don't know if you've ever done this before, but when you do a high ponytail like that, take like 1 or 2 of the bobby pins and just kind of flip half of the ponytail forward and you tuck these in to the bottom part of the ponytail and it's going to give it even more like a little bit of a lift.
Oh, that's nifty. Wait, show me that again. So I take the bobby pins.
So just kind of lift, like kind of flip forward your hair. So like just, and you want to leave like half of it down.
Okay.
There you go. And then just kind of tuck those bobby pins like into your elastic. And it's going to give it just a little bit of an extra volume.
Yes. It like forces it to stay this way.
This way. Because what happens when I do my hair like that is it looks like that when I leave the house and then it kind of gravity flattens it. So if you tuck like 2 or 3, if you have a lot of hair, bobby pins in to the elastic like that, it just keeps that lift there for you. So like you can make it through your entire party.
Yeah. Oh, that's fabulous. Always learning the fun tricks from you, girl.
I love a good hair trick.
Yeah.
Some people do party tricks. I do hair tricks.
Yeah. Even if you're like your fringe is dirty, I know holidays are like we all want to be glammed up, but sometimes we're multitasking. Like you have such a busy Christmas Eve.
I know. Oh my gosh. So it's going to be wild. It really is.
So you might not have a whole lot of time for yourself per se. So, if you're like day 2 hair, it's kind of curly or maybe your bangs didn't stay, you don't love it. You can always just kind of take your fringe and like pin it behind or pin it back and just sort of add that fun accessory moment. Cute. And not feel bad about, hiding the oil. Which I feel like I probably talk about too much, but that's one of my hair challenges personally. I remember talking to a stylist and I was like,
oh, go ahead.
No, I was talking to Stas and I'm like, oh yeah, dry shampoo for day 2. She's like, no, day 3 or 4. I was like, oh, I guess it's just me. No, what was your idea?
Taking the fringe and using them to like wrap around the ponytail would be cute too. Like if like, oh, they're too oily, that it would be cute like wrapped around the base of the ponytail, like around the elastic.
Yep.
And then it like gets the greasies out.
Yep.
And that would be really cute too.
And then
just the way to hide the oilies.
Hide the oilies. You get it.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
And that's kind of fun because it keeps that middle part.
Yeah.
Adds a little texture. Yeah. So cute.
So much cute. Yay.
We're so festive right now and glammed out. Where are you going to go? What are you doing after this? Picking up the boys?
Going to the bus stop.
Nice.
I'll have the best hair at the bus stop. The other moms will be so jealous.
I love it. I love it so much. Richard says, looks nice. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate you. As a friendly reminder, the featured tools are already on a bit of a discount. The flat iron is 14% off. The AireBrush, which we just talked about briefly, but fabulous tool. Set your style. I mean, a blowout is a timeless holiday look, so you can always just do this and be one and done, style your hair. And that's 16% off, and then the switch kits are 17% off, plus that additional 20% off using that code on your screen or just pressing that little promo button as well. But
Angel says hi from Massachusetts, Mama. She says, your hair looks so pretty. Thanks. We're getting dressed up to go nowhere.
Yes, pretty much. I'm just going to go sit on more meetings today. So.
And I have to wash my hair because I've already stretched it out. So it's not even like I can be like, oh, my hair will look really good on the plane tomorrow. No, I'm going to have to go wash it.
You're going to have to wash it. It's day 3. The struggle is real.
The struggle is real.
Yeah. I love it. Well, when are you going to be live here next year? I know you're traveling. Or do you have any plans, or when can we catch you?
So normally I stream Wednesdays, but I don't think it's going to happen tomorrow. There's just too much going on. So it probably won't be until Sunday or Monday, just because of the traveling. So depending on how bad, like, I can't even blame jet lag because I'm just going to New York. So it's not even jet lag, but I still get tired when I go on planes, even if it's the same time zone.
There's something about like the stress of traveling that's just hard. Yeah.
So that'll be the plan. I don't know. I thought about actually streaming later today and doing like travel essentials. So that might happen. You know, since I haven't packed or anything, why not throw a live stream in?
There you go. Yeah. Why not just add to the schedule?
Just do more stuff, you know?
Yeah. Love it. Well, we'll keep an eye. Make sure you follow Nicole. That way you can be notified every time she goes live and you don't miss out on any of the fun. Here at T3, we stream pretty much every Tuesday, usually around 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. And then in the afternoons at 3 p.m. Pacific time. So I'll be back later today to talk all things. Oh, and I didn't print it out this time. What are we talking about tonight? Let's see. We're going to be featuring, flat irons. So a deep dive on the T3 flat irons. We'll talk more about the SinglePass StyleMax and kind of compare and contrast it to the Lucea 1.5 inch, the Lucea 1 inch, the Smooth ID, and the SinglePass Compact. So lots of fun to be had this afternoon.
I do love that 1.5 inch. That's such a great iron.
Especially because you got a lot of hair. So it just gets through it for you. Yeah, totally. And then next week, I'll be back in the morning with Caroline using the... She's the best. We're going to feature the CurlWrap, the automatic rotating curling iron. So that'll be fabulous.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, and then afternoon show, and then I'll be kind of off till January. So we're kind of taking a step back.
I keep forgetting how close we are to the holidays. I'm like, oh, Christmas is far away, and then I looked today at the little countdown advent calendar the kids have. I was like, oh crap!
It's like December's almost half over. It's crazy.
Yeah. I haven't even like registered in my brain that December has started. I'm still like in November.
I'm right there with you. Yeah. This year has gone by so fast. It's bananas. Yeah. Crazy. But thank you all for popping in and spending some time with your Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon with Nicole and I. And as always, Nicole, it's so much fun to be live with you.
Always so fun to stream with you. Always have the best time.
Yes.
You look super cute too. We
look
so good.
We look so good. And I'm feeling like I might just normally would take it down, but it's like the hair up with the mock turtleneck is working. So I think I'm just
It's really working. You need to add some earrings, like some dangly earrings, and like
that's true.
You like a statement earring moment.
Yeah, the headphones aren't cutting it.
No, no. Maybe lose those.
Yeah. Love it. Oh no, it's such a treat. Thank you, everybody. Don't forget about that discount, and we will see you all very soon. Bye, friends.
Bye, guys.